Snake. There was a garden that was very neglected and lonely. It had a lake also in it. There a snake lived, barely getting enough to eat to live. He was old and weak and could not move around to find his prey. So he lay down on the shore of the lake and waited. One day a frog saw him there and asked out of curiosity, "Why do you keep lying here? I don't see you hunting for food." "There is nothing anyone can do for me, my friend," said the cunning snake. "I am suffering because of the evil deeds I committed earlier in my life." "Why? What were those deeds?" asked the little frog. "Never mind, just leave me to my fate," said the snake. But the little frog was very persistent and kept asking him till finally, acting as if he had been very reluctant, the snake told a story. The Brahmin curses the snake. The snake lived in Brahmapura long ago, and there too lived a Brahmin named Kaundinya with a very good son named Sushil. The snake bit Sushil one day, and the boy died. It was a terrible moment when Kaundinya came to know that his son was dead. He fell down unconscious out of grief and shock. As the news spread, many people came to console Kaundinya. Among them was a student named Kapila. He spoke about life and death and how it was necessary to accept that death is a natural thing for all living creatures. "Sorrow comes when we are ignorant," said Kapila. "Once you understand things, sorrow will reduce with time." But Kaundinya was so unhappy that he wished to go away into the forest and live there, spending his days in meditation and prayer. But he cursed the snake before he left. The Snake and the Frogs. Kaundinya cursed the snake, saying that he would carry frogs on his back all his life. The little frog heard the story of the snake, and later he went to his king and told him all about it. The king of the frogs wanted to see the truth of this, so he visited the snake the next day and asked him to carry him on his back. The snake took him on his back and carried him around all over the place. The next day, the snake was slow and sluggish. He could not move easily. "What happened to you?" asked the frog king. "Oh, sir," sighed the snake, "I have nothing to eat, so I am exhausted. How can I move fast?" The frog king told him he could eat the frogs in the lake. The cunning snake had got what he wanted. He ate the frogs and finally the frog king too. The Stubborn King. Meghavarna completed the story and smiled, saying, "So you see, sir, when there is a motive to gain something, you can carry the enemy on your back too. That was why I made friends with the Swan King." Durdarshi told the king not to get influenced by the stories Meghavarna was telling. "That is all in the past, sir," he advised the king. "Let us look at the future and make friends with King Silver Plume. He is a worthy ally to have." But King Jewel Plume was so full of the pride of his victory that he would not listen to his wise minister. He wanted to see the Swan King as a subordinate, not an equal. But suddenly the parrot messenger arrived, looking worried. "What happened?" asked the king. "Why do you look so worried? What is the news?" "Our kingdom, Jambudweep, has been attacked by the Crane King of Sinhala," said the parrot.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.